Hi guys, another charity shop find here. Just the little car, not the controller. It's another one of those wall climbers, or zero gravity I think they call them. It's got a fan motor there to suck the air in, and then these skirts along the side help to hold it on the wall. And then you've got two other motors, one to drive that wheel and one to drive that wheel, so you've got directional control. Now, I keep seeing these in the charity shops. Very rare that they come with the controller, but I happen to have one that seems to fit. I haven't actually tried it out yet, but it looks like it's charging it anyway. In fact, I don't expect that's had a long enough to charge, but let's have a look. Oh yeah, got lights. And if I turn it all the way on, we should get that fan going, the wall. Yeah, that sounds fine. What I was thinking of doing was taking this one apart and swapping things around so it's a hovercraft instead. Because I've had a few people ask me if I can do that. I wonder if it'll actually... No, it doesn't look like this particular controller speaks to it. I'm not too worried about that at the moment, because I think this one's off a small helicopter. I do have a bag full of other controllers, so we'll go through them and see if any of them do actually talk to it. I'll take this apart so we can see what's inside. I can't actually find one of my transmitters to match it. Now, I'm sure I've got one, because I've got several of these wall climbers in a drawer now. So it might actually be in the drawer. But we'll have a look inside just so I can show you which bits I intend to use for a hovercraft. Right, oh, the LiPo battery, that's not holding charge. It takes charge, but it doesn't hold it for very long. So we'll have to replace that anyway. But what we want to use, we've got one cordless motor there. We've got another cordless motor there. And this is the gears to drive this wheel, and this is the gears to drive this wheel. So we might be able to use those gears, well, in fact probably don't need them for the hovercraft, because for a hovercraft we might as well just put those motors straight onto a propeller, or two propellers, one for each motor, and control it by varying the speed of the propellers. This is the lift motor, or in this case the vacuum motor, because it sucks the air in there. So we'll need to turn it upside down basically, because it blows the air out of here. And if I can't find a matching transmitter to go with that infrared receiver, then we'll have to have a rethink. These wheels, these are just dummies. They don't do anything. Come on, out you come. Why don't you want to come out? There we go. So that's a slightly, I'd say bigger motor. Yeah, physically it's a bigger motor. Actually sits on there like that. Might be able to reuse that bracket. Right, just trying to get the angle right so you can actually see the receiver here. So these red and black wires here, that's all the LED wires. They're all nicely labelled on the board there. And then the red and blue wires are the ones that go to the little coreless motors. Because it's be fairly irrelevant if I can't actually get a matching transmitter to go with this receiver. I'll have to use something else. 200 milliamp hour little LiPo there. Well, that's a little bonus I hadn't expected. I've just taken the dummy wheels off and unscrewed the real wheels, and this gearbox actually comes out. I thought it was all sealed in as part of the main chassis, but it's not. It actually comes out. That is lovely. Well, that's worth having on its own. A nice little geared motor. Oh, bonus. I didn't expect that. Even if I do something else with it, that gearbox is worth keeping. So I expect that's the same on the other side. That doesn't want to move because the receiver board's in the way. Let's take the receiver out as well. There we go. So two nice little geared motors. Brilliant. That's better. I've got the LEDs out now so we can see the whole electronics in one go. So we've got white LEDs, red LEDs, another one under there somewhere, another red, then coreless motor, gearbox, coreless motor, gearbox, pretty useless LiPo battery, and another motor there for the lift motor or vacuum motor, and the circuit board.